Congratulations, obviously, and a heck of a fight out there. I think everybody's pretty entertained. What did you think being out there in that mess?
Oh, fighting for me is like a dream come true. You know, since a kid, I was started martial arts at 6 years old, taekwondo, karate, kickboxing. My whole life, martial arts was kind of my identity, and I'm just happy to kind of bring back the traditional part in the sense of try to give it a different look and just go out there and be happy and just let everything go.
Were you expecting to be that tough of a fight? I mean, Ross showed incredible heart in there. I mean, were you expecting that?
Yeah, 100%, of course. I mean, I don't think the UFC puts me with the top strikers for no reason. I believe in my heart that I fought the top fighters in the lightweight division. I mean, relatively, I'm not the biggest guy in the division, but I always try to hold my ground. I always try to give the fans excitement. I purposely do it on purpose to not to put myself in danger zones and just to make it exciting.
There was a moment sort of near the end of the fight where it looked like he stumbled and you signaled to the ref. What was going on there?
The third round, in my head, when I was throwing him, I was always careful because in the small 4-ounce gloves, anything can happen. Any little clip, in the past, sometimes a distraction, like I'm in the cage, and a thought enters my head, and it will distract me, and I'll get clipped. This is the thing that people don't know, the general public, that in that cage, you have to have an empty mind because any little distraction, any little thought, it can be any little feeling or thought can distract you, and boom, you're knocked out. It happened to me already, and it's a learning experience. So I really try to stay in the present moment as much as I can, focused on my breathing, and I saw him taking shots after shots after shots, and I felt bad for the guy. I really felt bad, and I looked at the clock, 30 seconds left, and I looked at the referee. You know what I mean? Like I really didn't want to hit him no more, but I had no choice, because he was gonna hurt me.
Normally, when you fight in Canada, you seem to get finishes. Shane Campbell comes to mind, the other finish you had in Toronto a few years ago. This was a war. Did you want that in your resume to have like a nice, all-out back-and-forth fight where you really, took out a really savvy veteran in Ross Pearson?
Well, that's the thing, I mean, fighting is so unpredictable. This is why we have, as fighters, we have the unknown, the anxiety, the stress, because we don't know. I mean, I consider myself a smart fighter. I consider myself a defensive fighter who takes his time, but also I had to put myself in a very uncomfortable situation today, because today people saw the maturity of John Makdessi. I'm more mature. I'm 33. I mean, unfortunately, it took me some time. It took me 8 years to grow. You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy to figure things out. I don't come from a fighting family. I had a lot of trial and error. You know what I mean? I'm a very emotional guy. I'm a very into thought. I reflect a lot. Like, I'm very, you know what I mean? I'm a very complex creature. Sure. That being said, Ross Pearson is very tough. I never throw so much shots. Like my knuckles skin is ripped out. My knuckles are hurting me. I never throw so much shots at a guy, and he kept on coming forward.
Did that surprise you that he was able to keep pressing forward with how many shots?
100%. That was exhausting mentally, physically, emotionally. I had to stay smart. I had to stay focused. I kept on listening to my corner, Duke Rufus, and I had to switch it up a little bit. Sometimes I had to play that brawler. Then I had to play that stay from the outside, and I study. All I do when I'm alone, all I do is watch fights, videos. So it helped me. I feel like it helped me a lot, because it's like at the end of the day, this is what we do. We're martial artists. You know what I mean? So you need to adjust, adapt, and improvise.
Eddie Alvarez said this week that a fighter can wait his whole career to get that dance partner who allows him to kind of dig deep and show the best version of himself. Do you kind of feel like Ross brought that? Was that guy for you today?
100%. I mean, it takes two people to dance, right? It takes two people to dance, and Ross Pearson, he's a top competitor. Fought the best. He fought the best in the division. And I'm very grateful to share octagons with him.
How much credit goes to Duke Rufus and being at Rufus Sport? You look like a different fighter out there. These last two fights now, having Duke in your corner and just the team, it seems like you feel that way too, that you're a different fighter now.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, Duke, he kind of brought back the confidence in a sense where, I don't want to sound negative or, I mean, other coaches have their own methods. You know what I mean? Some people don't understand my style, my character, my mentality. Duke really what makes Duke so special is not only that he comes from a karate, taekwondo background, and his father was in martial arts. His brother, Rick Rufus, kick world champion, Duke Muay Thai champion. It makes things much easier for me because they understand. A lot of coaches don't really understand the fighter, you know what I mean? And he's very passionate, and he really loves you. He really shows it, and I feel it too. Because fighters, it's all about emotions. We feel things. We're not stupid. We're like animal instincts, you know what I mean? So we know when someone's faking it, we know when someone's really genuine. And Duke is very genuine. He does everything from the heart.
Yeah, and how much momentum did you have heading into this? Your team's been on a roll. Gerald Mershot getting a win a few weeks ago. Just talk about that a little bit. Just that your team, really winning a lot lately.
What I love about Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Duke Rufus, especially his camp, the Rufus Sports. It's small, it's quality, it's family oriented, it's structured. And fighters, we need structure. We need MMA is chaotic. I come from a traditional martial arts where you have one teacher, and you have under the teacher you have coaches, and you have a team. Everything's structured, and that's what I like about it.
Spoke about having done this for a while. You got a couple of wins strung together, and I had this was your first fight this year. I think you had the one last year. What's next? Are you looking to get back soon?
Well, for me, it's all about being smart, being healthy. I want quality fights. It's not about the quantity; it's about the quality. So I want the fights that make sense. Like in the past, I will fight a guy who's a big name, and then they'll give me a newcomer. You know what I mean? For me, I'm 33 years old now. I want to get to the title contention by 35. I want to fight the guys who get me to the top 10. You know what I mean? I don't want to fight no more newcoming guys. I deserve. I proved to the UFC that not only that I'm willing to die out there. I put my heart into this. I dedicate my whole life to martial arts and the fighting, and to entertain in the entertainment business. I just want the fights that make sense and to get me to the title contention.
Do you want to fight in Toronto next? That card in December. It's coming up on December 8th. Is that something that would interest you?
I heard they're going to New Brunswick.
Oh, that Moncton, of course.
I mean, that'd be amazing. Yeah, why not? I want to bring back the UFC to Canada. I believe that I'm the most exciting Canadian fighter out there.
Yeah.